As we're celebrating Asana's 25th year anniversary, we are announcing an official collaboration and licensing deal with the Grateful Dead. As an 18-year-old, I saw the Grateful Dead, made t-shirts, sold them in the parking lot, and it's nice to be able to do it fully legit, to be able to represent one of our favorite bands, to make sure that their legacy goes on for as long as we can make that happen. So two of the main iconic images that come with the Grateful Dead are the Steal Your Face and the Dancing Bears. And they really represent the band and what they did graphically throughout all those years. Among this collection, we had to start with our top of the line, biggest pad, the Superhero. So this one is what really provides the base as the largest pad for our carrying system, followed by the Hero pad, which is just maybe an intro level pad or one that you would buy just to add to the repertoire of pads in your collection. We also have supplemental pads, which is this massive banner with the Steal Your Face here in the back, is actually a 3/4 inch pad that provides a gap cover. If you've got a lot of pads in the pile sitting below a boulder, but you see that your pads are creating gaps where you could fall between them, this one covers all those and allows it so that you have a landing that covers those gaps and keeps your ankles from going between the pads. So our main crash pads are 4 inches thick. And we use a dual density system, which has higher density and closed cell foam in the top and the bottom, which provides a impact dispersion. And then the center core does the impact absorption. This one is 58 by 41, and we 48 by 36 inches by 4 inches thick for both pads. And the big one is just 3/4 of an inch thick. All right, now we're really gonna get the party started. I'm gonna show you guys the full system that we designed with all of our pads. So what we've used is the Superhero as the base here. The Superhero pad has a deluxe suspension system, padded shoulder straps, padded waist belt, sternum strap, and then these load lifters that really gets these shoulder straps up off of your shoulders when you're carrying. We always use these high visibility carry handles, and this enables you to be able to see the handles quickly when you're trying to make pad adjustments. Tubular webbing, incredibly ergonomic. They're very comfortable in the hands if you're having to carry or move things around quickly. So really the key to this system is we've got to be able to put things on the outside of the pad. If we put things inside the pad, it creates this camber, which then makes the pad rock back and forth whenever you're walking down the trail, which can be uncomfortable. So we want to keep everything outside the pad. So we use this big flapping system to be able to put other pads underneath the flap and secure them in place. Right now we've got a Versa pad and a Rockstar pad on the outside of the pad, and then we secure them in here, and then the strap here at the bottom controls them from the bottom and supports them from the bottom. And then we use what we call the BYOB buckle, which is a G-hook here with a bottle opener for celebrating the send at the end of the day. And then our session pack here is clipped onto that buckle, and then it goes underneath the flaps, and you can cinch that down as well. And this session pack is amazing. You notice here that we've got this opening here on the front behind the pocket where you can keep your stinky shoes so that they can air out while you're walking down the trail. And this works with smaller groups of pads like this, or you can continue to stack. You can put another same size pad, another Superhero on top, or you can grab the Hero pad and put it underneath there. It really will continue to take a lot of pads. We've added a lot of extra webbing there so that you can just make this about as big as you want. On almost all of what we build, we use what's called 1,000 denier nylons. Very heavy duty, also highly durable, abrasion resistant fabric. But then on the corners, we use a 1680 ballistics nylon, which even provides an additional level of abrasion resistance, so these things last a long time. We use this heavy duty metal cam buckle, which is, just to press it with your thumb and it releases the webbing. These do an amazing job of being in the dirt and sand and really just standing the test of time. And they're also unbreakable. These have 2 zippered openings, so you can get into this and be able to replace the foam quite easily. The pads are designed so they have one continuous sheet of foam across the top. So it would come through here, which makes it so that you never land and then go between the pad. And then so you can potentially change out 3 different layers of foam in here. We don't cut any corners, and we really demand that what we're creating and selling is going to last a very long time and really take years of abuse. So our construction and our foam choice highlights that. And I think people typically see us as a brand that is probably selling to people who are more into the, more seasoned climbers. But at the same time, we do have plenty of options for people who are just getting into the sport. This collaboration is a bucket list item for me, for sure. This is sort of pie in the sky kind of ordeal for me, thinking that it was probably impossible. Just an absolute stroke of amazing luck and fate. The lady who was really probably at the helm of making that decision had climbed over Asana pads in college, and she knew the brand and really felt like it could be an amazing collaboration. So the process of working with them was amazing. Everything is 100% licensed and approved by them every single time. And it's a really special thing to be able to be a part of their legacy and what they've created. And we get to be a part of that as well now.